Hey y'all, welcome to LumberJillville. Women's wrestling lives here. Now I am super excited because the Jillies Award Show is right around the corner. I plan on releasing it by the end of January, but voting starts today with this video. So if you're new to the Jillies Award Show or new to the channel, basically every year I have a women's wrestling figure award show, and last year was the first year that I had you, the viewers, the watchers, the subscribers, vote on a lot of the categories. So today's video is going to be focusing on all the AEW women's figures released in 2022. All you have to do to place your vote is comment below in the comment section which figure you think is the best women's AEW figure released in 2022. Now, I'll also have a poll that I put up on the channel, and I'll probably do a YouTube short also, and I'll collect all the votes, and you will determine which is the best AEW women's figure of 2022. And I'll also do a separate video for the WWE Elites and the WWE Basics. And I'll compile all the votes, tally them all up, and whoever receives the most votes, the single figure that receives the most votes, will be the LJV Figure of the Year and receive the coveted Golden Co-Mayor Alexa Award. So I'm super excited, and once again, I'm going to show all the AEW women's figures released this past year real quickly. If you want to see them in great detail, check out the reviews. I've done in-depth reviews of all the women's figures I'm showing you today. But without further ado, let's dive right in. AEW Unmatched Series 3 Anna Jay. This attire is from the December 30th, 2020 edition of AEW Dynamite, where Anna Jay would honor her fallen friend on the Brody Lee Tribute Show, teaming up with Ty Conti, defeating Britt Baker and Penelope Ford. AEW Unmatched Series 4 Jade Cargill. This attire is from the May 10th, 2021 edition of AEW Dark Elevation, where Jade would defeat Reka Tehaka. AEW Unmatched Series 5 Red Velvet. This attire is from the March 3rd, 2021 edition of AEW Dynamite, in which the team of Cody Rhodes and Red Velvet would lose to the team of Jade Cargill and Shaquille O'Neal. AEW Unrivaled Series 8 Kris Statlander. This attire is from the April 14th, 2021 edition of AEW Dynamite, where Kris Statlander made her return to in-ring action after missing nearly 10 months due to a torn ACL, going on to defeat Amber Nova. AEW Unrivaled Series 9 Thunder Rosa. This attire is from AEW All Out, which took place on September 5th, 2020, where she would face off against Hikaru Shida in a losing effort. AEW Unrivaled Series 10 Britt Baker. This attire is from Double or Nothing 2021, which took place on May 30th in Jacksonville, Florida. Britt Baker would defeat Hikaru Shida to become the new AEW World Women's Champion on this night. AEW Unrivaled Series 11 Penelope Ford. This attire is from the June 18th, 2021 edition of AEW Dynamite, where Penelope would defeat Julia Hart. AEW Supreme Series 1 Britt Baker. This attire is from the August 13th, 2021 edition of AEW Rampage, where Britt would defeat Red Velvet to retain the AEW World Women's Championship in her hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. AEW Lights Out Match Thunder Rosa Ringside Collectibles exclusive. This attire is from the March 17th, 2021 edition of AEW Dynamite. On this historical night, Thunder Rosa would face off against Britt Baker in an unsanctioned Lights Out Anything Goes match in the main event of the evening. Thunder Rosa would come out victorious in this bloody match that was a true classic. Alright, and those are all of the AEW women's figures released in this past year. One more quick reminder to comment below and place your vote for which AEW women's figure you think was the best release this past year. So the way my criteria works, because I'm sure you saw some women's figures today that you haven't seen in stores, haven't seen on the pegs, but I pre-order all women's wrestling figures from ringsidecollectibles.com, and the way my criteria goes is if I receive that figure before the end of the year, so by the end of December 2022, then I include it in the voting for that year. So that's why it takes until the end of December for me to put these videos out there, because I want to make sure I get all the figures I'm going to for 2022 before I have y'all vote. Once again, let me know which figure you think is the best, and stay tuned. I have a WWE Elite video coming out soon and a WWE Basic video. So make sure to check those out and also vote in those. Now head on over to ringsidecollectibles.com and use coupon code LJV at checkout to save 10% on your next order of women's wrestling figures. With that being said, thank you so much for watching and have a great night, y'all.